Even the aliens are working hard in Roswell. We visited Roswell, New Mexico in early May, and we had a mix of weather, some sunny days and some overcast, but we always had the wind with us. Roswell is a pretty big small town, and their main street is very cool. There are a lot of UFO themed shops along Main Street. Wherever you go in Roswell, you'll see some sort of depiction of the little green aliens. And if you're interested in space, in UFOs, or in the history of the atomic bomb, Roswell has a lot to offer. Here we headed down into Roswell from the east. We're heading west from our campground, and we're going to visit just one museum here in Roswell, and that's going to be the International UFO Museum on Main Street. But wherever you go in Roswell, you'll be able to find interesting alien-themed adventures. The International UFO Museum is on Main Street in Roswell, and it looks like at one time the building might have been an old movie theater. You can see here in the entryway, they have the silver frames where movie posters might have been displayed at one time. And now they're displaying some of the information about the museum, events, and the displays that they have in there. I would recommend visiting here as it was informative as well as fun. So let's go in and see what they have to offer. MJ12, Majestic 12. Are they heroes or are they villains? The more you research, the more questions you'll have. I was really surprised at the number of missile silos in the New Mexico area, especially around Roswell. It says here that there were 12 Atlas missile silo sites in the area. And they were deactivated in 1965 because of some problems. And now all the abandoned silos are privately owned. Pretty cool to own a silo. I'm thinking doomsday bunker for sure. There's my friend Gort from the day the Earth stood still. And what alien or UFO museum would not be complete without a display of the alien bodies that were supposedly recovered in 1947 during the supposed crash at Roswell, and different models of what other aliens might look like, UFO classifications, and close encounters of kinds 1 through 4. They also had several displays on the stories of alien abductions over the years. Here's the one about Travis Walton. This actually happened in my home state of Arizona, or supposedly happened up in Heber, where Old Man and I love to camp. And you've seen the green little alien figure in some of our videos. There's a wood carver up in Heber who carves these, and that's where we got our little green guy. So you decide, is it fiction or is it fact? Look, a real spaceman. Here they had a display about NASA and about the Very Large Array and some of the other ways we are trying to explore and understand the galaxy and the universe around us. This was a really fun part at the end of the museum tour. All the artwork by various talented artists of depictions of aliens in outer space. It was a fun and different thing to see as you left the museum and headed to the gift shop where we did some souvenir shopping for our grandkids. After a fun day in Roswell, we headed back to our campsite at Bottomless Lakes State Park. Leah Lake, which you see here, is where the campground is located. But there are 7 other smaller lakes in the state park. We didn't drive around and take a look at any of those as the wind was just unbearable. It was just super windy every single day we were there, and that kind of limited our outdoor activities. But these lakes are really interesting because they are actually sinkholes or cenotes, and they range in depth from 17 feet all the way to 90 feet. And they were formed when the gypsum and sandstone underneath was eroded by the groundwater, and the top layer of rock and earth just sank in. And they are fed by groundwater, underground water, not reliant on the rain to fill them up. It's a very interesting area. I wish we did have some time and had better weather conditions to really hike around and explore. But and again, we're here in like the second week of May, and the wind was just unbearable. At this point in our trip, I was even feeling a little sick, and I had some kind of respiratory thing for about 4 weeks after we got home. So anyway, it is a pretty nice campground. I think I probably would have had a better opinion of it if the wind wasn't just so bad. But it's a big state park. You can ride through, see all the other lakes, and I understand some of them are kind of beautiful. Here we're going to enter the campground at Leah Lake. They also have a day use area here. So as we turn in where that big tower is, they have some pavilions over there with picnic tables, and you can um, pay your day use fee, go over there and park and swim, have a picnic, and just enjoy the time. And these New Mexico people are very hardy because there were a lot of kids playing over there and having a good time um, the days that we were here. They were really enjoying the lake and having picnics. Here we're going to turn into the campground. You'll see some dumpsters, and the camp host is there on the right. They do have electric sites and water and electric and sewer. However, when we were there, the site, we had originally reserved a full hookup site, but you can see here they're doing some construction on those sites. So we changed to electric and water only. One other thing that kind of put me off about this campground is when we got there, they had those horrible foxtails. Um, and if you saw my video on Alamo Lake in Arizona, you'll know Blue got those foxtails in his feet, and we had a heck of a time trying to get him healed from that. But all in all, it is a nice place. There's not a lot of shade. You've got ramadas and picnic tables. You've got these brown trash cans throughout the campground, and they have funny latches on them. You got to put your hand up inside the handle and press and pull, but you get used to it. And it was pretty full. There was a lot of people coming and going, And towards the weekend, there was a lot of families that came out and set up camp and just enjoyed the lake and grilled and just had some really fun family time. They have this loop right here is water and electric only. They have back-end spaces, and then they have the pull-through spaces in the center. So it was nice here, gravel roads, gravel campsites, except for the wind and the foxtails. Everything else was pretty nice. So I'm going to take a walk down to the lake in a minute now and show you that. There's the camping spots. Those are all pull-through spots in the middle. Stop. There's the restrooms and showers. They were clean. Haven't used them yet though. So I don't know about the hot water or the water pressure. And there's the lake that way. That's where we're heading. Here we're at the shore of the lake. Oh, just tripped. Restricted area, keep out. There's a lot of days people over there having fun. Come on. Come on. Here's the lake shore. This area here was a private beach for anyone camping at the lake. The day use area is far to the left there, over by the tower and the little pavilions with the picnic tables. Here they had some picnic tables, and the campers could come and swim, weather permitting, but I thought it was a little too chilly in May to try that. And it looks like this is sand, a sandy beach, but it is not. This is a hard surface. I don't know whether it's a hard rock or maybe they had it concreted at one time, but it looks like white and smooth like sand, but it isn't. But it's a nice, pleasant place down by the water. Great for bird watching, and I'm not sure if you can fish here or not, but I know you can swim. So, thanks for watching, and remember, wherever you go, whatever you do, make that place better than the way you found it. See you next time. Bye for now.